grade 7, section 7.3, review transformations in the Cartesian plane. Each point below is translated 4 units left and 2 units up. What are its new coordinates? So you just move it 4, so you subtract 4 for the x and you add 2 for the y and you find the new coordinates. Which translation would move the location of the first point to the location of the second point? Now you're describing, so it's the opposite of the first question we just saw, where you're telling me or telling the teacher where it's going. So 2 left, 1 down, because 2 minus 2 is 0, 5 minus 1 is 4, and the same for the rest of them. 10 right, 6 up, 2 left, 1 up, 4 right, 10 down. Points R, S, T are the vertices of a triangle shown in the grid below, and they want us to translate 5 units right and 6 down. So the new coordinates would be R prime is 3 and -3, S prime would be 5 and -6, and T prime would be 1 and -6. If you can't see it clearly, it's not very clear, the image, but I just gave you the coordinates if you want to practice. A figure is shown on the grid below. Draw a picture of it reflected in the x-axis. So here's the image reflected in the x-axis. You make it, it's very close. You got to make sure it's exact same distance, the points and the image from the x-axis, and be precise. Next, do you remember how to do this one? Very simple. You're just counting how many squares are between the lines. So how far are L2 and L1 and L2? They're only 3 units. B, how far is L1 and L3? 8 units. Make sure to go back to L1, not from L2 to L3. And do you understand how this was done? A triangle is shown on the grid below, and now it's a double translation. They want us to translate it 3 units down, 3 units right and 3 units down, and that image translated 5 units right and 3 units up. Pick the a good hint here is pick a point on the original and and move it until you get to the next and see how tall it is, how the distance, like how tall it is, and then you would draw the translated image and then you would translate it again.